Now, with all eyes on U.S. China tariff war, Trump says he intends to meet with Chinese President Xi Jinping in South Korea, a notable shift from his more confrontational tone just a week ago. On the trade front, Trump has expressed optimism, saying that he is confident U.S. and China will reach a soybean deal. His remarks come as negotiations show signs of gaining momentum after weeks of rising tariff threats and growing friction.
I want them to buy. Our farmers have been boycotted by China as a negotiating point. I don't want that. Our farmers are great, and in particular our soybean farmers, and I want them to start buying soybeans at least in the amount that they were buying before.
Now, according to China's customs data, the country imported 0 U.S. soybeans in September, the first time this year, down sharply from 1.7 million metric tons in the same month last year. On fentanyl, Trump accused Beijing of failing to curb exports of the deadly drug and its chemicals. He says those exports are fueling America's opioid crisis. These comments come just ahead of new U.S.-China talks between the trade negotiator of the two countries set for later this week in Malaysia. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent confirmed the meeting after a virtual call with Chinese Vice Premier Ha Feng, a discussion Beijing described as constructive exchange of views. Adding to the U.S.-China trade tensions, Beijing last week imported new export controls on rare earth minerals crucial to global tech and defense supply chains. In response, Trump threatened a new round of sweeping tariffs on Chinese imports set to take effect on the 1st of November. The World Trade Organization is calling for restraint, warning that a prolonged standoff between the U.S. and China could shave up to 7% of global economic output. Trump is expected to meet President Xi in South Korea as Seoul prepares to host the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation later this month. Amid these tensions, China has reshuffled its trade leadership, removing top negotiator from his post as the country's permanent representative to the World Trade Organization. The announcement following its April appointment to the job of lead international trade negotiator is part of a routine list of recent ambassadorial changes approved by President Xi Jinping. The reshuffle comes just days after U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent criticized Li, describing him as very disrespectful and claiming that during an August meeting, Li had threatened to unleash chaos on the global system if the U.S. moved towards new shipping fee on China. Li served as China's ambassador to the World Trade Organization for over 4 years after holding several senior positions in the Commerce Ministry, including roles in treaty, legal and fair trade departments. A graduate of Peking University and Germany's Hamburg University, he brings extensive expertise in WTO law.